are you all? It's Monday. It's Make It Monday. We've still got time to make for Christmas. Or maybe you just see something now that you want to make in the new year. That's absolutely fine too. We have also got samples galore on the show today. Our samples are, they're samples. You've seen us make them. Sometimes they still need a turning through gap sewing or maybe an ear sewing on or whatever it is. We don't claim that they are perfect, but they are made with love by us on our shows. So we do have those for you this morning. Why was that not working then? And what are we doing today? So today, we're making one of these. It's the Cuddle Cowl. Because, and I've just whipped this up in 5 minutes before the show, it's not a long demo, but it is a goodie. And we have got beautiful, beautiful cuddly fleeces. So today we launch, it's called a pineapple fleece, or cuddle, whatever. I'll show you. But tomorrow with Jane, she's got a beautiful show coming up. We've got the curve corner cutters back in stock tomorrow from Creative Grids, so that you can edge. You can basically get 1 metre by 1.5 metres of fleece and create it into the most beautiful gifting blanket. You can put monograms on it. Jane's going to show you how to do proper bias binding around it. Lots of different ways to do that. She's also going to show you how to make your own bias binding on that continuous method that's really, really clever. We've got that on the show tomorrow, plus some more samples on tomorrow's show. So we're gifting for you, making things snuggly because it's cold and horrible out there. Cold and horrible it is, cold and horrible. And that's what we've got for you. But today, the Cuddle Cowl. Now, the Cuddle Cowl comes in. It's not that it's a difficult one. The thing that was tricky was getting the right sizings. That was where the trickiness came. So for this, you have got a toddler size, you've got a child size, a medium adult and a large adult. This is a medium adult. And the one that I'm going to make today, you're going to have to indulge me because I'm going to make one for Captain Small, my daughter, and so it's going to be a mimsy size one, and that's that really. That's how that's going to go, so that we can twin it. And I'm just going to do my machine because what I realised, I thought I'd run out of bobbin fill. Turns out I hadn't. But whilst I'm there, I'm about to run out of actual thread anyway. How are you? Did you all have a nice weekend? Tell me everything. What do I need to know? What have you all been up to and have you had fun? What are we going to do on Wednesday? Oh, we'll find something fabulous to do on Wednesday, I'm pretty sure. So, my desk is a little bit of an array of assortments going on here. Let me just pop these in and then we will get on. Pop in the comments how you are so that when I get to you in a second I know. Yeah, and which of the samples, if you've had a look on Facebook, you'll have seen the samples that we've got up for grabs today. We are... Our last day for posting doesn't necessarily mean it will reach you. Our last day for posting will be Monday next week. Wednesday you had earmarked for samples and sale. I know, Gemma, but if I can think of something nice to make as well, then we might do that too. Never say never. Never say never. Yeah. So let's say hello to everybody. I'm going to turn this off. There we go. I can't get rid of. Can't get rid of this blinking advert on Facebook. Oh no, here we go. There we go. That's what I need to do. Shut it down again. But it's one of those Monday morning things. We've all had a bit of technical what have yous this morning. Oh look, you're all here. Good. So we've got Anne, good morning, from a very windy Glasgow. Good morning. Other end of the world, Jan, good morning to you. Nikki's here. Hope everyone is well. Nikki, what did you make your house out of? That's what I want to know. Julie's here, Marilyn's here, good morning, Helen's here. And in case I forget, happy Christmas. Helen, you're not going to forget. Now, talking of forgetting, I didn't forget. Today we are also loading, for those of you that are members and you've got your members Zoom in the first week of the new year, we have got those bundles. They are cut and sorted and they are ready to be loaded. We'll send you an email out when they are all set and good to go. I'm going to do complete kits for you. So they'll have the Starville, they'll have the velvet, they'll have the percale, they'll have the frames. So it's not going to be a small price, but I'll do you a little deal. But that will be everything that you need with the waist shaper, everything, so that you are good, ready to go. Normally we would say, you know, you've probably got some Starville or something at home. We're not even going to risk it. We're going to send everything so that you can all just craft along at home. Jane's here, Kirsten's here, Betty's here, Laura's here, off to Thailand today. 6 weeks of no sewing. Laura, I love Thailand. Have a fabulous, fabulous time. I went 6 weeks after the tsunami and I was blown away by how incredible the people were. Just such an amazing, amazing group of people. Have a fabulous time. Christine's here, Joy's here, Karen's here. Morning, one and all. Did my last craft fair of the year yesterday, so I now need to get my Christmas organised. Doing the last of the cards this morning. I've nearly finished my cards. Talking of cards, Debbie, thank you so much for our beautiful, beautiful card. And Honora, oh my goodness, Honora, just incredible. Thank you so much. Your generosity, guys, is just overwhelming all the time. Thank you. Claire's here, Joe's here. Must finish Christmas sewing. I haven't even started my Christmas sewing. I've nearly done all my wrapping, but I haven't. I'm going to say it, then it holds me to account. I'm going to make everybody like wax shoppers to put all their Christmas presents in. That will be part of their gifts, but I haven't made any yet because we've used all the ones that I made. They are our Saturday shop bags. Ria's here, Brenda's here, Zoe's here, Christina's here, Ginny's here. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for my advent calendar. Having such fun with it. Big kid at 70. Ginny, never change. Never. There's no need to grow up. People get confused. What did I find on Facebook the other day? People get confused. Oh, I can't remember what it is. I'm confused myself. Nikki's, Marketplace Doll's House. One of the Chunky Kids ones. Oh, I want to see the before and after. I said, I didn't know if you'd done it as a gingerbread one because I know that you work in the sweet industry. I was like, have you done it as a gingerbread one? That's what I want to see. Ali's here, Jackie's here, Leslie's here. Leslie, good morning. Right. That's where that is. Okay. So for me, I spent a lot of the weekend just putting together all the Advent 12 days of Christmas things so that they go out the door today. Josh and I still cutting fabric at midnight last night. Getting it all done. Morning, Susan. Morning, Pat. Good morning, Karen. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Would you like, and to everybody on YouTube, our YouTubers, good morning to you. Hey, look, I finished. Well, I say I finished, haven't put the pocket on yet, but that was the navy apron that I made last week. How smart is it in that drill? Really smart. And I love my green one. I was going to sell these in the sample sale. I'm like, no, I'm going to wear these way too much. No one's getting these. So the cork is poppered, so you can take it off and wash it because that's pretty, useful. But yeah, I just love it. It's good. I can write a pen in there, pens on there, whatever you want. Really, really useful. I think it looks really smart. The velvet, I've just done instructions for the velvet infinity scarf. They have just been done. But if you're a member, you've got that video on the members site anyway. That's up on the members site. Gosh, it's busy. Very, very busy today. Actually, it looks quite nice, doesn't it, with the old navy jobby thing. Auntie Lizzie's here. Hello, Auntie Lizzie. Let's have a look. Cynthia's here, making a mad dash, finishing Christmas projects. Cynthia, we're all at it. Megan's here, morning, finishing man bag today, made from the gorgeous waterproof drill. Oh, Megan, I want to see that. I did ask Josh what we're going to get for his dad, and he's like, "Is it too late to do like a fishing bag?" I was like, "Do you have any idea how many pocket zips?" Yes, it is too late. Yes, and we're not going to talk about that again. Anyway, Sample. Oh, do you know what I need? I need an infinity scarf out of that velvet. You know you can do the Cuddle Cowls out of velvet too, right? If you just want the one round and you don't want, if you don't want the twist in it to go around 2 times. You know I'm an absolute sucker for a scarf. I love a scarf. What did I do with today's? Aha, here we go. These have all got codes on just to speed up the process for us picking, and so that if we couldn't remember exactly everything that was in it, we just put a code on and then we know what we're doing. Let's take a little look what we've got. First out the box, a Tilda Dachshund. There he is. I've even sewn this one's ears on. Woohoo! You might want to sew them on a bit better, but there he is. If you would like this specimen of a sausage, sample selling faster, Gemma. AR16, that's the code for him. The thing with the samples is there's only one. There's only one of each. That's it. AS16 gets you a couple of Cafe pumpkins with cinnamon sticks for the stalks. I don't think they really smell of cinnamon anymore. But yeah, I actually made some of these for Cafe and gifted them to Cafe. It's made out of the melons. Sold, sold, sold. Hang on, what's sold? The Odile. Oh gosh, okay. I'm just going to show them. Show you what you could have had. Right. This hasn't sold. So this is, Gemma said you can't call it the murder bag. I was like, oh, but, she's like, no, Natasha, you can't. Do you remember we had that Juicy Juice fabric, which was all based around like CSI type stuff? And this was the lie detector fabric, which I absolutely loved. So you've got the lie detector fabric there, and then it's Velcroed, and you open it up, and you've got all the dragonfly wing details in there. And it's got poppers on the side, like proper metal snaps and everything. And then that flips over, Velcro's on, and away you go. Big old lunch bag. Yeah. And, oh, the beautiful Odile Circus, AP16, if you want that one. 16 is just today's date. We know what day we'd add it. These are Odile kits. They've gone out at the same price as the kits, pretty much. If you would love to have, this is the 18 centimetre makeup bag in Cafe. I don't even have any of this fabric anymore. But apparently I don't need to keep 15 different versions of it. Sad times. 8016 for that one. I believe I can fly. That Odile bag may have already gone. I think. But we do have, look, one of the little Odile catchy things. And again, these are lined. So, all lovely. This one I think Gemma says that's already sold. It's got a little zip in it. This one wasn't lined, but I did put that in the description, but it has got a zip and all that jazz in there. So well done if you got that one. This might be the quickest show on record then at this rate. I think this is sold as well. Whoever's bought this, please note these just need stitching on. You can sew that through your sewing machine. I think actually this might have gone as well. This is a Lisa Chandler. Bear in mind you have kits for these, but with actual whatchamacallit, with PU handles. But we do have kits to make the rivet handle bag with this fabric. Do take a look. We've got it on a special offer. All the kit is there ready to go. Now this is a bit of a beast, and Gemma told me off for selling it too cheap. She's like, Tash, the amount of time and effort that went into this. This is my tumbling blocks bag. One side is stitched in, The other, you're going to have to sew that in. It's got feet. It's got the sewable paper. Do you remember that gorgeous sewable paper? And then this has got Styleville. Not only has it got Styleville, it's also got, these are, oh gosh, what do you call them? Hexiforms. These were done with hexiforms. Yeah. So basically, I say to Gemma how much I want it to be, and then she goes, that's too cheap. So blame the prices on her. AJ 16 for that one. Now, these have gone out at basically what the fabric cost. AH 16. This is my reversible Lisa Chandler bag. So you have got gum leaves in there. You have got amber handles, and then you have got the tile print there. This is the project panel one. AI 16 project panel with wooden and your stripe, Hampton stripe in there. Gorgeous. And then if you want a bit of bling, bit o' la bling. And then we have got here AG 16 gets you the teal fans, small floral in the grey. There you go. And your sparkly silver handles. Handles. This is pinned. We will unpin it because I need my pins back. And it's just got a bit of wadding in. So we'll take that wadding out to make it cheaper to post. So you are buying the cushion cover. You will need to stuff it and then hand stitch that up, slip stitch that up. That is AF16. Lots of you had been asking last week about these. I've already got cushions on my sofa and I'm not going to have room in the car to take them down when I go back to Cornwall for Christmas. So they have gone into the sale. Same with this one, AE16. Jane actually stuffed this with one of my cushions off my actual sofa. So I've got to unpick that and take my own cushion out. So again, that is the cushion cover. You will then need to put your cushion pad in and slip stitch that up. Gosh. Now, last couple here. This is the cutting mat caddy, but you can also fit your rulers and stuff in. There's space for this. There is a slight mark, probably come out on there, just where it's been transported as a sample to and fro to shows. But that the price does reflect the fact that there's a slight mark on there. But if you would like that, all good. This is probably one of the last makes I ever made on Create and Craft, and it is my squarish bag. Well, actually, it's more of a clutch because I didn't put handles on it. Made out of Tilda and cork. AC16. There we go. Let's see if we can get a little bit of money back from Create and Craft. That'd be amazing. AB16 gets you this beast. This has got a foot-long frame in it. You might want it just for the frame. It needs the turning through gap stitching up, but that's all good. We can do that, or you can do that. It's got your Chicago screws on there. It's got that lovely, lovely, lovely fabric there. You might want to put a couple of handles on there and have that as a bag. It would work very nicely. It's entirely up to you. Talking of bags, ooh, you old bag. Again, at the NEC when we were there the other week, I could have sold this bag 100 times over. This is made out of a 1/2 metre of tapestry. It was such a simple one to make with our how to make a, what's the word I want? Drawstring bag. And look, the tapestry is the easiest to do it with because you just fold over and then you get that lovely selvage. You can use the lovely selvage. So that is probably one of the easiest makes we've ever made. And you can have it for a song. So there we go. I will put these back into the box. You get another fleeting glimpse. So well done for those of you that have already bought. Well done for those of you that are rifling through. Maybe you missed last week's and you've just seen what else there is in there. We've still got a few other samples from other times. If you've watched the show, we don't assume that you guys get to watch the show every single week. I mean, it would be nice if you could. It'd be fabulous. But never assume. There we go. And goes that one. Whee! and that one, and that one, and that one. Those two. I'm going to have another. I'm having a proper good rummage. Our move is getting closer and closer. I know I've been harping on about this, but we think we may have found somewhere. Fingers crossed. I mean, obviously, lots can go wrong with moves, so I don't want to say too much. But if we have found the place, there's just nowhere on the market at the minute. Then, if we have, then it's not quite as big. So we do need to sell samples, anything like that, because we're just not going to have space. So I'm having to be brutal about what I get rid of. Everything. It's all going. Must all go. Apart from that, I'm keeping that. Yeah. It all must go apart from the stuff I can't bear to part with. Apart from that, everything must go. Right, let's have a look. So, on today's show, let's have a look at this. So. We have got for you. Oh, and by the way, thank you so much for your beautiful comments about our patterns on Facebook. I was just curious because if I know what you like most about it, then I can either do more of it or do less of it or whatever works. So yeah, that was really eye-opening, and thank you so much for your lovely comments. Right, I said to you that we will be putting up bundles for our subscribers to make. We are making on our Zoom. It's not too late for you guys to join if you want. We're making one of these. This will be the first Monday of the new year. We're going to make one of these. So. You're going to need your velvet. You're going to need your lining fabric. I threw this in as a little bit of something a bit different. But I just think, look. Oof. Imagine that. Lined with that. Yes, please. I think I'm going to demo in that one because that's something a little bit more with woo. So you've got your green, you've got your wine, you've got your rose. So if you don't want it with the green, then you've got the pink option there for those. I've got one of the dragon. Got one of those left. Did I sell my sample of that one? I might have done, which makes me sad. But they are the kits for members, and they will have the 30 centimetre frames with them, and your Styleville and your... these aren't loaded yet. We'll get these loaded up and let you know when they're loaded. But that's what you can expect to choose from. And then today we have got this. Now this is by the metre. This is a pineapple cuddly fleece. I've got a little half metre here of it for my samples. But look at this. How beautifully does that go? That is mine. Now the other fabric that we pulled that works so beautifully with this incredible duck egg is the Dina Designs. How beautifully does that work with it as well? So if you're wondering what you're looking at, the cuddly bit goes on the inside to keep you nice and warm. I just lost my microphone maybe. And then the fabric bit is around the outside. Initially we did this with William Morris, which is why I've kept a William Morris fabric in there for you. Just love these. And we did it with the ribbed fleece initially. We don't have any more of the ribbed fleece. Actually, I tell a lie, I might have 2 pieces of ribbed fleece left. Let me look at that. If so, we'll get that loaded. But. So if you're going to use the Dina Designs, that would go around like so. Amounts, let's talk amounts. This is $11.99 for a metre. From a half metre, I got mine and Emily's. I could get 2 of Emily's. So that would make 3 out of a half metre, so that would be 6 at least out of a metre. That's £2 in terms of this cost a make. Make and sell. Make and sell. Make and gift. These are the things that you can whip up very quickly, and they don't take much time, and they really are impactful and gorgeous. If you want to put a little brooch on it or something like that and personalise it, then you can do that. Out of a 1/2 metre, I got the lining, this bit, for mine and Emily's. And again, I could have got 2 out of it for Emily. Got to bear in mind, this is slightly wide, this is slightly longer. So, yeah, I think Gemma might put some little 1/2 metre bundles together of these and these with that and that. Maybe. I don't know. So I've made mine. And in your instructions, you get the cutting. It's the cutting. The bit that took the time with this was getting the right sizes, so that everyone had the right size all the way along. That nearly went into the sample sale, and I couldn't quite bear to part with it. Let's have a look. So for Emily, she's got another one of these, and she absolutely loves them. So. This is, it's called like a pineapple fleece. It's, again, you could get your metre of this, and you could just use that to bind and have the most beautiful binding, and it would all look absolutely jolly lovely. So, excuse me, there's somebody at the door. I've sold a sofa because, again, this place is smaller. We do not need 6 sofas. We don't. We really don't. So, right sides together with the fabric. So if you hear lots of grunting, I can only apologise. It's people lifting large amounts of furniture, which I have absolutely no intention of helping with, because I tried. I moved many sofas over the weekend, and then had to have a long soak in a bath. So I'm going to stitch down that side. I'm going to stitch down this side. It doesn't matter if your cutting is a little bit squiffy like mine. Just line up. See, that's not even quite equal, but these are the most forgiving makes. Like I say, I've filmed and we've loaded up the instructions for, well, members have got it first, for the infinity scarf out of the velvet. And I just keep saying, guys, these are the most forgiving makes. It doesn't matter if you haven't got your walking foot on and one end ends up a little bit longer than the other. It doesn't matter. You just trim it back. It doesn't matter. Please believe me that this is a really forgiving one. So if you're not working with a walking foot, then I would put the cotton on the bottom. Is that actually so? Yes, it is sewing. Good. Where is my? Oh, I've got my edgy thing on the on my industrial, which I'm just getting to grips with. My goodness. Do you know what? I bought a proper industrial sewing machine, and I am so pleased that I've had this one before, because otherwise I'd have been sat there going, what? This has been a great in-between machine. I was sewing last night on Jane's, £4,000 UX, going, I think I prefer this one. Just suits me better. Josh was saying that you sound a bit sounds a bit sedate over there. I'm like, yes. He said, you're not going at your usual thunderous speed. I'm like, well, no. No, I am not. Probably a good thing. Let me take all my pins out now. Right. So let's just check that we have indeed sewn down both sides. Have we? Come on, switch, switch, switch. There we go. Yeah, and you can see, look, I've got a little bit left over there. Doesn't matter. Honestly, don't sweat it. It really does not matter. By the time this is round your neck, nobody's going to know. And also, I cut this ever so slightly wider, I realised. But again, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. You're going to put your hand in. And you're going to pull up. You're going to align these seams here. If you want to put a little pin, then do. And this is the only thing that I would probably be, try and match. But again, they can go at the back. You can fold it over. If you are just starting to work with this kind of material, this is a great make. Very forgiving make. If you've got a walking foot, yes. But if you haven't, like me, it doesn't matter. And we are going to sew all the way around and leave a turning through gap somewhere along the line. Emily is going to be so excited to have one like Mummy. We used to have matching rainbow capes. When I say it out loud, it sounds horrible. They were really lovely. They were from Kite, which do the most beautiful organic cotton and stuff, and I got them in the sale. I was really thrilled. And then Emily is just, they're like poncho-y, capey things. Emily's just grown out of hers and managed to get a massive hole right in the middle of it anyway. And she was trying to wear it the other day. I'm like, no, that has the most enormous hole that I am not sure I will ever actually manage to repair, because I don't know what you did with it. And she was really sad. But Mummy, I like to match with you. It's like, well, that's not going to last forever, is it? So we'll make the most of that. Hence the Cuddle Cowl. So then I'm going to turn through. Look how pretty it is. And then turn that seam under, and then just sew that up. You can hand stitch that if you have the time, will, anything else. But because you've got these longer fibres, it's the same with the velvet. The stitches just sort of disappear into it. So you're not actually going to see, those stitches at all. But what we do now have is a very beautiful, very snuggly little scarf for Miss Emily, which she can wear either way around, I know what the next question is going to be from her. Can I have a hand muff to go with it? So, yes, my little Victorian child, of course. But I generally tend to roll those down a little bit, snuggle them up, and on they go. I might post a picture of Emily and me twinning it. Well, there you go, that's the right way up. Twinning it later. You've got to before they have enough opinions that they don't want to anymore. There we go. That's the Cuddle Cowl. How simple, quick and easy. Like I say, it's not a difficult make. It's just getting the right measurements. Because that ain't going to fit over my head. That's for sure. So there you go. That's today's make. This is the fabric. I've only got one roll of this. When it's gone, it's gone. So I really would take advantage of that. But thank you ever so much for watching. I will see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.